Hello everyone, Seth Widener here. Next episode with my wall cabinets. I've created myself a logo. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Seth's Saw Shop. So Saw is my initials, so that's how I came up with the Saw Shop. As you can see, I've put the cabinets in place. Just the carcasses. The doors aren't finished yet. I've stripped them and working on sanding them, but it's pretty cold outside. I work in the garage, so it makes it a little difficult to get anything done with this cold weather. I have finished the handles for my doors. I've got these longer handles for the big doors on bottom. And then I took a couple of these long handles and cut them in half and made handles for my short doors on top. So hopefully when I get the doors done, I can put the handles on them. I picked up 2 of these LED accent light kits. Each kit has 4 9-inch light bars with a controller, multiple lights or multiple colors. There's a 6-port hub, so you can control 6 lights or connect 6 lights with each controller. I'm going to put 1 controller in each cabinet. This cabinet, I'm going to start with 4 lights and see how it works. I plan to put 1 light bar here and here, here, and here. I plan to put a light bar up on top and 1 here, and I may put 1 under this shelf. We'll see. This is a adjustable shelf, so that might be a little tricky to make it so it's still adjustable, but I figure once I have it in a good place, it'll probably stay there, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Another item I've added to this cabinet is this hanging rod. It's made out of poplar. I stained it close to match. It's poplar versus oak, so the color's not quite exact, but it's good enough for me. Put several coats of polyurethane on it, and it's ready to go. I use this rod to hang all my hunting clothes. If you're curious about the polyurethane finish I put on this, I made my own wipe-on polyurethane. I took regular brush-on polyurethane and diluted it 50-50 with mineral spirits and just wiped it on in several coats. It goes on real thin. It's really smooth to start with. Took very little sanding, and I'm really happy with it. I think I put about 6 coats of wipe-on on all these pieces, including the handles. It's hard to get the whole assembly in one frame, so I'm just going to show you a little bit. It goes from floor to ceiling, at least partially. And as you can see right here, there's an outlet that I've cut a hole in the back so I can still access it, and I'll use that for my lights. And on the other cabinet on the right side, there's an outlet down in the bottom left corner that's still accessible. So I'll use that for the lights on that side. Let's see what's in these things. Controller. Power. There's all the mounting brackets and the 3M tape. Those will hide nicely behind there. One of my thoughts with these round standoffs is that you can angle the lights on just by rotating them. And this one's pretty well hidden down here too. Handful of zip ties, looks like 6. And the lights. These are 9 inches long, I guess end to end, with 6 lights on each one. So hopefully they're bright enough for me. and they just snap into those. Put one on each end and tuck it up behind there where you won't see it. Alright. Itty bitty screws. Power tool time. Okay, I'm back. Not sure how well you're going to be able to see me putting these in. I went and grabbed a nickel, uses a spacer, just because I know I need some flex in these to get the tubes in and out. I didn't want one side all the way against the wood, so that nickel will give me a little gap there that'll allow them to flex a little bit. Okay, so I fought with this for a little bit. I turned the camera off, took the opportunity to charge the battery a little bit too. So what I ended up doing is drilling a 1/16 inch pilot hole, because these screws are so tiny, and then screwed them in. I put one side up and then measured and used a light just to check myself, and then put the other side up. These are, you can rotate them in the fixture to kind of direct the light a little bit. I've got them directed kind of towards the back, just to keep the light out of your eyes when you're looking in the cabinet. So that's the first one. 4 more to do on this cabinet, or 3 more to do on this cabinet, and then figure out how to hide my wires. I may run them down the middle here, or I may run them down one side. These lights can come out, so you can flip them around if you want the wire on the opposite end. Okay, so right now I have the 2 top lights in. One right here, one right here, and the bottom light on the left side. I've still got to do the bottom light on the right side. Okay, I've killed the lights for a minute just so that you can see how bright these are in the cabinet. I think they'll do really good. To run the wires, I ran them all over to this corner, drilled a 3/4 inch hole so that the ends will fit through. It's got to be 3/4 inch or those ends won't fit through. Ran them up to the top. Have another 3/4 inch hole here going to the top. Have all 4 wires going up on top now. Now I've got a mess of wires up here that I've got to zip tie together, get it organized. But the only thing I have to hide really is these 2 wires right here. And I'll tuck them in the corner, tape them in there or something. They're on the hinge side of this cabinet door, so they're not very visible. Here's a little better view. You can see the 2 wires that I still have to hide up this side here. Here's looking up so you can see all the 4 lights. Since it's a hunting cabinet, why not camouflage duct tape? Now only you and me know it's there. Nobody else can see it. Now all the wires are hidden and neat. Next is this cabinet, and I'm going to put a bar here and one here, and then I'll probably put one to the bottom of this adjustable shelf. Ooh. That's what we like. Let's see if we can lighten this place up. And let there be light. Don't stare at my bald spot. Okay, so I plan to put another one underneath this shelf. Even though this is an adjustable shelf, it'll probably stay in one spot. I may not take the wires down until I'm sure that's where it's going to stay, but I don't see myself changing it very often, if I do change it at all. So this one I'm going to take the shelf out to do it because, well, that'd be a lot easier. Now to run the wires, and then we're done. I put the controls right here on the side, so all you got to do is put the power button. Alright, I got all the lights in, all the wires hidden, it's ready to load up. Next time you see me, hopefully I'm getting the doors finished and getting them on. Then we'll be good. Okay, I got a few things in the cabinet, just so you can see what it'll look like. And in the other one. Thanks for watching.